Hey everyone, James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the news that Magomed Ankalaev will defend his light heavyweight title against Alex Pereira at UFC 320. Now at the time I'm doing this video, this isn't public knowledge yet. I got a tip that this was going to happen, and this pretty much makes sense. You knew when the UFC was going to be going back to Vegas for UFC 320. They always call on Alex Pereira, and this rematch made some sense. I know there was maybe some talk about Yuri Prochazka fighting, Ankalaev, maybe a fresh matchup there. But I just think the fact that Pereira, former champion, had a couple title defenses, that's probably enough for him to get this rematch here. And we know what happened in the first fight. Obviously, Magomed Ankalaev getting the decision there as a slight underdog at plus 110. He comes through, but the cool thing about Ankalaev winning that fight was that he outstruck him here. 94 significant strikes compared to just 76 for Alex Pereira. He got the job done, no questions asked. He got the win. And if you look here at just the overall stats here, Ankalaev landing a lot more in this fight. Now, obviously, one of the things that came out of that fight, we heard after the fact, was Pereira claims that he was injured. And also had the norovirus. I don't know how you say that correctly, but that was one of the things that came out. So maybe we see a different fight. We'll see. Maybe Pereira can knock him out this time. But yeah, I don't think this is like a total shocker. And I think if you were looking at the calendar, just with Alex Pereira, typically he does fight in Vegas, and it does seem like the type of fight that would end up happening here. So, good main event, for the UFC again, for UFC 320, I think that certainly makes some sense. With this taking place in October, I don't think there's really like any shocker here that this fight wouldn't take place. As far as a pick for the rematch, I'm going to go with Ankalaev again. I don't think Pereira is going to be able to go out there and knock him out. I think with Ankalaev and his well-rounded game, we've seen that he can hang in the striking. I think injury or not, Ankalaev's got his number. And then I think what's going to end up happening is Pereira will lose this fight and then move up to heavyweight. And then there could be like a fun fight up there with Tom Aspinall or whoever. Doesn't matter. But I think that's kind of the way things are going. Because again, Pereira's not getting any younger. This is kind of his last shot at getting a belt at 37, you would think, just because, you lose twice to the champ. It's going to be pretty tough. Not saying Pereira can't win this fight. He obviously can. Like I said, he's always got a puncher's chance here, but I do favor Ankalaev just with the fact that, again, he's 21-1. The draw he had with Jan Blachowicz, I thought he won that fight. And then the loss to Paul Craig was a fight he was winning. He ended up getting submitted at the end. So, not much to say other than this was kind of what I expected, the UFC going in this direction, because there really wasn't like a clear-cut contender. I guess the other name we should mention too was Carlos Ulberg. Some people felt like maybe he deserved the shot, although there's people that felt like he did also not beat Jan Blachowicz in his last fight. So, yeah, good fight. I'm going to go Ankalaev again, though, by decision. I think he does get it done over Alex Pereira. So, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, once this is official, I'll put in the description the actual source of this happening here, but figured I'd do a video ahead of time on this. Which way are you leaning on this one? Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, @LynchOnSports. My name is James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.